How's it going, listeners? Welcome back to CuboldCast. In this episode, we will be talking about the greatest penguin heist of all time.
Which is the name of a game.
Yes.
Like that's the actual
It
name.
makes no sense if you don't know exactly what it is, but
The game doesn't make sense as it is.
The game
That
looks
is
like
true.
it's on like a PS2 game.
Yeah, and it runs worse than a PS2 game.
yeah, the closest thing you can probably compare it to is Goat Simulator. It just has you just kind of explore worlds and stuff.
I forgot about Goat Simulator 3.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Still want to play it, but it's on Game Pass.
I've yet to see
No,
gameplay
Epic.
for it.
If it was on
Oh,
Game
Epic,
Pass,
sorry. Oh yeah, if it was on Game Pass, I'd play it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to go to Steam because I want to play it on my Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
No, but this Penguin game, it runs so bad.
Not on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, but I'm sure it runs bad on other PCs too.
Yeah, that is true.
Because we can play God of War and Red Dead 2 on the Steam Decks with steady frame rates. Then you play this Penguin game and you're getting 2 frames per
Terrible.
second.
It's just unoptimized.
I was playing Hogwarts last night on my Steam Deck.
It's
It ran,
good on the Steam
It ran
Deck.
perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look the greatest, but it's also on a small screen.
It's
so.
playable, so.
Yeah, using FSR on there.
Uh-huh.
We've been playing a lot of Hogwarts lately.
Seeing it on the big screen, playing on with a controller was so fun.
Yeah, that was nice. I've been streaming it from the Steam Deck, or from my computer to the Steam Deck. So I hooked it up to the TV yesterday, and it was perfect on there. Barely any latency at all.
Yeah,
I didn't
sick.
feel any latency. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a competitive game, so
Mhm.
but still, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, for single player games, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Which I never really thought about doing it that way.
Well, I only tried streaming it to the Steam Deck a couple days ago, and it was perfect just in handheld mode
Mm-hmm.
because I could play full settings. It
I
was even
wonder-
better on the TV.
I might try that actually. If I don't want to play on my PC, just stream it to your Steam Deck.
Yeah, because you can play
Just
basically
you
any
can
game
literally
like
lay
that.
in bed with it, having it desktop level AAA experience.
Yeah. Speaking of laying in bed, you got something new.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he uses them
Well, JJ got them too.
Yeah.
JJ got a pair, but basically we got the Nreal AR glasses. Which are
They're-
sick.
very odd because they project a screen in front of your face.
Yeah, it's like a VR headset, but it's just a pair of glasses, which is insane.
They look like sunglasses.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a wire connecting to your Steam Deck, but
Mm-hmm.
still.
What is it? I ordered a adapter couple days ago. I was trying a few other adapters, like an Anchor one, but I ordered their legit dock or their legit one, so I can charge it and play with the glasses at the same time, which you can't do that normally because you need to plug it in directly to the Steam Deck.
Wait, has that come in yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Should be coming in maybe Monday or Tuesday.
It was really cool though.
Yeah.
I played Red Faction Gorilla with him on, and it was I was just sitting on the couch and the screen was massive in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
Did we show you the movie, with the AirPods and?
No, I haven't tried that
We
yet.
we have to show you at some point.
Yeah. But even I know you can put shades on them or to black out everything, but even with them off, I can easily transition my eyes from looking at what's in front of me in real life and then focusing back on the virtual screen.
Most of the time I use the shade
Yeah.
just because it gives you the best colors.
Yeah. It's also nicer than I would probably prefer that over a VR because the VR, I don't like how it grapples on your head.
Mm-hmm.
It gets warm.
Yeah. And the band presses your
It's
hair down.
you get super sweaty. The only thing that it's just I'm not used to wearing glasses, and so I'm not used to having that thing stuck to my nose the whole time. So it's I have to get used to that. But
I see it's a
you
little
guys,
red there. I don't know if that's from the glasses.
I just pressed it down just
Oh.
now. That could be.
Well, I gotta adjust mine because they're pressing against my forehead, and I can feel my eyelids or my eyelashes hitting the top of it. So I gotta adjust it because it bothers me when it does that.
Have you adjusted it? You can. There's 3 different variations.
I haven't adjusted it at all.
I like pulling them all the way down. It makes it look the best. And feel be the most comfortable. At least for my head.
Yeah, you can do productivity stuff with it too. If you connect it to the Mac, it generates 3 screens. So they're actually all separate monitors. And you can position the distance of far away. You can adjust the angle of the screens
Crazy.
or how big it is and stuff. You could just grab YouTube, put it on another screen, and then do your main productivity stuff on the main one.
That's insane.
So I haven't actually done a whole lot of productivity with it, but I'll try it and see how it is.
Huh.
Because it's actually pretty clear. There's no screen door effect at all, anything like that. So all the text is perfectly readable.
That's sick.
That'd be so helpful if you travel a lot on the plane. Just like plug into your Mac, put like a mouse here, then just like have the shade on.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually that's the reason we got into this, because we were talking about like secondary monitors and traveling. And I was talking to Chug like after the podcast last week. We were saying, oh, what if there's a projector, like a travel projector, where it comes with like a mini screen and you could set that up on a wall or something. And then both of us started looking at portable monitors, and we both found the Unreal glasses through that. And portable monitors are like $200 for that. The Unreal was like $380. So for like 180 more, you can get the glasses that you can use with a lot of different stuff. And you don't have to carry around another monitor with you.
It's a small little case that has all the stuff you need in it.
That's sick.
It's nice.
You can also get prescription inserts for it. It comes with this little like template that you can bring to your what is it? Eye doctor? Ophthalmologist?
I don't know.
Oh, whatever. But you can bring it to them and they can make prescription frames for that.
Huh.
So you can also do it online too. I saw it's like $50 if you want to get prescription frames for it.
Oh, wow.
That's not bad.
Yeah. But like if you actually used it a lot for productivity, it'd be good to get those.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the blue light or what it was, but like the only thing was like my eyes were hurting.
It
Yeah.
might be the brightness, actually.
Well, it is very bright.
Yeah.
And it's also the blue light too.
I turn the brightness down a little bit, especially if it's dark. If you're in a dark room, you don't need it at max brightness. But yeah.
Yeah, I turn the blue light filter on because if it's off with that brightness, it just beams the blue light into your eyes and it hurts.
I could see those being really nice for like a long road trip.
Yeah.
You just throw the shades on, sit in the back, and then like play with a
If
controller.
you don't get car sick.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't get the sun beaming down on the actual screen. You can just look into the glasses and not have to deal with it.
Yeah. Although I still love just playing the Steam Deck in handheld mode. Like sometimes I'm like, instead of the big screen, I just like the handheld.
Well, if you what is it? I noticed last night. I was like, I tested with the glasses, and then I was playing with the glasses for a while, and then I went back to handheld mode to test it. There's a definite color difference. Like you can see it, which I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but
Well, the Nreal's better, right?
the
'Cause
Nreal
OLED
has a way better colors than the Steam Deck screen, and so you go back to it, and it kind of looks washed out.
Well,
But as you get back into it, it like slowly you get used to it again. But like going from the OLED to the Steam Deck screen, there's a big jump.
I noticed you were playing it on the screen last night, or you were playing it on the big TV, Hogwarts, and I was playing on the Steam Deck, and it did look like really washed out. Like it's not a complaint for me because I don't really care, but it would be cool in the future to see like OLED on a Steam Deck.
Steam Deck, yeah. You can actually get OLED screens for it.
You replace it?
Yeah.
Does it actually like work properly? Or?
Yeah.
Hogwarts is a very washed out game to begin with, though.
It looked great on the screen.
It did look good. But there's this reshade thing you can get that apparently makes it look amazing on the Steam Deck.
Is it a mod or?
It's a sort of a mod. I guess reshade is a big thing. I haven't really heard of it before looking it up for this game, but it wasn't that difficult to install. You go to desktop mode, download a couple things, and replace some files, and you should be good.
Oh, you already did it?
No, I'm thinking about it though. Although, like when I'm playing Hogwarts, I'd rather play either on my computer or streaming it because I can get the full frame rate and ultra settings and stuff.
I liked it a lot on the TV. Like I
Yeah.
almost feel like it was like made for that. Just sitting down on a couch playing it.
Yeah.
Which is probably why I haven't checked the numbers, but I assume it's very popular on PlayStation.
I think it is, yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's at least on launch there were like fewer glitches on the PS5 because like I think that's the one they optimize it the most for.
I also tried it on my Mac too. I streamed it from my PC to my Mac.
Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was pretty similar in performance. Like I think there was a bit more latency than on the Steam Deck, but it was still really fun on there. Cool that you can play it on your Mac screen with all the good colors.
That is sick.
But I'd still rather play it on the Steam Deck if we're doing like handheld. Instead of a controller and the laptop, I would rather stream it straight to the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, the season 2 came out this week.
It looks good.
I don't know much about it.
Well, we haven't tried it yet. But they added, what was it, Dome?
Dome and then Museum, which was the map from the beta, which we really liked and we wanted it to come back. But the thing is, it kind of makes me sad though, because they already had the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of the maps that they added with the season 2, one of them was already made.
You think it was like a cop-out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wish there was more maps. They need more maps.
I'm excited for Dome.
Museum map was in the beta.
Oh, yeah.
So the map was already like a created map. They just needed to get permission to put it in. So instead of making a new map, they just threw in a map they already had.
What was the other one?
Dome.
I wonder if they were planning on only putting one in originally.
Possibly. But why did it take them an extra like 3 weeks to even come out with season 2? It was actually 2 weeks. It was supposed to come out February 1st, but then it came out like February 15th.
Yeah. I don't know. But I'm excited to try Dome though.
Mm-hmm.
But none of us have tried it. So they added a couple maps. I think they added a couple weapons.
5 weapons.
Yeah. A couple. They added a new map for Warzone, a new mini map. I haven't tried it yet.
A bunch of new game modes. Which Infected is in there.
Infected finally. Didn't they do the gun game or something?
They're going to put gun game in. I don't know if it's like day 1 though, but they're also coming out with a game mode. I forgot what it was called, but
I know
Kill Confirmed. I mentioned it to you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, it's like Kill Confirmed, and you pick up the dog tags, and instead of actually like just gaining points when you pick them up, you have like a certain amount you can pick up, and then you have to take them to like a box, and then like put them in the box or something, and then you get the points. But if you die, you lose them.
So can someone pick them up afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
So like the enemy team can go after you, and then you drop all your dog tags. They could steal them. It's kind of like Capture the Flag, but with Kill Confirmed dog tags.
You said there was a mode in Destiny 2 like that, right?
Gambit, yeah. Which is pretty sick. It's like PvE. So basically, you are fighting like random like PvE enemies, like non-player enemies, and you have to collect these orbs, and then when you get a certain amount of orbs, a portal opens up, and one of your players can go into the portal, get sent to the other team's side, and you have to try to kill as many people as you can.
Oh, wow.
And then like the more kills you get, the more points you get for your team. And then like whoever fills up their orb thing the fastest wins. It's a really, really cool game mode, and it's very similar.
The other thing was ranked. They finally added ranked, which is big. And then they're going to be adding ranked to Warzone as well. I think next month or a month or two. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'm hoping that that'll like channel a lot of the sweaty players out of multiplayer.
And also, I heard people say that a lot of people have Orion now, and so there's less people trying to go for camos. Which means it was going to be easier for you guys to get your camos now.
I have the long shots done, and now I'm just doing poly, which the rocket launcher ones are so difficult. Double kills with the rocket launcher. Considering the reload rate, it's like you have to melee someone and then shoot them or another person.
Yeah, but you can go to shipment and kill 2 people with 1 rocket.
I've been trying that. It's just been so difficult. Like it's almost taken me longer to do just the rocket launchers for this one camo than it has with like all of the long shot ones. It's been so difficult. I didn't
really have that much trouble. I played Shoot House.
I don't know. I'm just having a lot of trouble with them. Not able to get
with the double kills. Yeah,
but
was it Wild Hearts?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's crazy.
I checked it before, and it's still at mostly negative.
I mean, you were the only one that was really excited for it out of the group. This group.
I was skeptical, but I was curious about it because it did look fun, but I didn't know what it was, so that's the main reason why I didn't pre-order it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I didn't, because it's like 3,000 reviews and only 30% of them are positive.
Wow. Didn't you say like people said the core of the game is pretty good, but it's just the optimization is really bad?
Optimization, and apparently people say the content gets pretty stale after a while. There's not much to it. But
this is like a, what is it?
It's EA's Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay.
It's like their take on it. And I don't know. It doesn't look that great. At least to me.
Huh.
But maybe eventually, if they do update it, maybe optimize it. But the thing is, they shouldn't release games like this in this state. Like, honestly, it shouldn't be like this.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as publishers are pushing the way they are, it's gonna happen. Unfortunately.
Wait, you mentioned if it was the same developers as Neo, right?
That's what I thought. I thought it was, them.
It's Koei Tecmo. I'm pretty sure did like Dynasty Warriors, which I don't know. That's like a weeb game.
I don't.
So I'm not 100% sure.
They
but
made Hyrule Warriors.
They did?
What's Hyrule?
It's a like prequel weird spin-off to Breath of the Wild.
That game looked very
that
odd.
one?
It was weird.
They did that one.
That's what Dynasty Warriors plays like. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Like that like type of gameplay.
Where there are thousands of enemies and you can slice through them in one hit.
Pretty much.
yeah. That was a weird game. That whole prequel.
Yeah, Team Ninja is the one doing Neo and is doing Wolong. So it's underneath Koei Tecmo. Like it's a sub developer. But it says Koei Tecmo on Neo's page, so I wasn't sure at first. But Team Ninja is the one doing Wolong.
Long actually looks really cool.
It does.
That's what I'm interested in. I never played the Neo games, but that one looks fun.
You should try the Neo games just so you know what you're getting into.
Well, this one you can play with friends, right?
You can play Neo games with friends too.
Oh,
Like the full game, or is it Dark Souls style?
No, you can join each other, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I haven't had people to play it with, so but it's difficult. It's really hard.
you beat those?
I got through most of 2. I beat 1. But yeah. I eventually want to go and finish 2 because it's a really fun game. It's just really difficult.
Harder than Dark Souls?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Harder than Sekiro?
I'd say yeah, because there's more of a learning curve to it.
What's the learning curve?
Like learning curve as in there's 3 different stances you can use and there's like 12 weapons. So there's 3 different stances for all 12 weapons, and each stance has their own combos you need to learn. So it's like instead of Sekiro, block, hit, block, hit, block, hit. It's like this. This is a small enemy, so I need to go stance 1, and then I need to do this combo for this specific enemy, and then that enemy's huge, so I need to go stance 3, and then you hit this. I don't know. It's like very confusing.
Wow.
But it's pretty fun though.
Yeah, that sounds interesting because I know every time I've tried to play Sekiro, it annoys me how tedious it is. Like, it's not like Dark Souls where it's just, oh, well, you learn that this boss will do a giant slam here so you know to dodge. No, you get hit once and you have to restart and run all the way back to that point and like
Depends on the
do the
boss you're
same thing
playing
over
against.
and over and over again until you finally beat him. It's just so tedious and so unrewarding to me. Like,
I think it's rewarding to
is,
me though,
but when I finally beat the boss, I'm not excited. I'm just mad that it didn't beat it sooner, kind of thing. And so even after I'm like almost done with the game pretty much, and because I've played it like 3 or 4 times, try to get into it. Even then, like, it's not satisfying when I beat a boss
what
finally.
is it? The final boss of Sekiro. I'm not gonna spoil it just in case you guys ever play it, but it has 4 phases. 4 phases.
What about the monkey? How many did he have?
2.
Was it 2?
It was 2. You kill him, and it's a secret phase, and you cut his head off, and then he becomes alive again and tries to kill you.
Because I thought he had 2 phases, and then you cut his head off, and then he had another 2 phases.
No, one phase, you cut his head off, and then you go into his next phase.
So I remember it was so long.
It's actually not as long as you think. It's just, if you know how to defeat him, then it's not long.
He had an attack too, where he would like poop on you or something.
You throw poop at you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it would poison you, and there's no cure for it. So if
There
you
is
get
a cure
poisoned,
for it.
yeah, but you have to go farm some like plant for a long time. But then you use that plant and it's consumed forever, and then you have to go farm it again. If you
You can purchase it from the shops.
yeah, but then you have to farm money for shops and stuff. It's just all about farming and tedious things to get so you don't die.
Yeah, I guess.
Like I don't want to have to go like, oh, I lost my consumables. I got to go farm for 20 minutes to get enough money to buy more consumables.
At least the gourds refresh.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just a very tedious game to me.
Yeah.
So hopefully that other one, Wo Long, isn't like that. We'll see. Just depends on how difficult it is to learn the combat.
Yeah. If it's anything like Neo, it's gonna be pretty difficult.
Well, because that sounds fun to me, learning combos and stuff for each weapon, but spending like dying over and over and over again.
Well, in Sekiro, you have to be stuck with the sword. Like you just have the sword. That's it.
Yeah.
But in Neo, you get scythes. You get what are those like wooden sticks? You get katanas. You get dual katanas. You get kukiris or whatever it is. There's a lot of different stuff in that. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, maybe eventually I'll try that out. Not on Steam Deck though. I mean, maybe I'll try it on Steam Deck, but it might be
I
harder.
played it on Steam Deck.
Huh?
It's pretty
beat
good.
it on Steam Deck?
I didn't beat it on Steam Deck, but I played it on Steam Deck.
Let's see what else.
What's this
Atomic
about the
Heart.
PS5?
Oh, the PS5. So I saw this before. PS5 sells 32 million units, and the PS4 sold 117 million units
That's overall.
overall.
Hmm.
But I mean, obviously the PS5 has been out a lot less,
Yeah,
but still,
how long has the PS5 been out for?
2013 is when the PS4 came out. I'm pretty sure. So
I'm just wondering what the
PS5
comparison
came out
is.
in 2020.
Really?
So-
2020?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
People could barely get it for a year, so no one really talked about it.
that is true. But yeah, the PS4 had been out for 7, and the PS5 has been out for like 2 or 3 years.
I think because of when the PS5 came out, it definitely halted a lot of the sales. But I feel even if it had a normal run, it still wouldn't have sold as many as the PS4.
No.
Because people are building and buying PCs more than they were before.
And maybe even pre-builts. Pre-builts are like super. A lot of people like super pre-builts now because they could just purchase it and play AAA stuff.
I was talking to Chug before. I think streaming has boosted the sales of PC because most streamers
Yeah.
use PCs now. Like no one really streams on a console.
Mm-hmm. Plus the cheapness of the games. I mean, they're going to $70 games and barely going on sale.
Was it
Whereas even
Wild
if it's
Hearts?
$70 on PC, it'll still go on a major sale down the road.
What is it? Wild Hearts, $70.
Yeah.
Gotham Knights. The other day there's a Batman sale happening, like a Batman game sale, and I saw Wild Hearts, Gotham Knights for $25. Gotham Knights came out
What?
in October.
Oh, I thought it was sooner than that. I thought it was like a month and a half ago.
No.
During the Christmas sale, it was literally like $7.
Man.
Gotham
Knights?
Knights? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
Gotham
lying.
Knights? No.
Ben-
$7? No.
I mean, you could see a list of all the sales it's ever gone on. Forget what that
$7.
sale
It
is.
was
There's
really
no way.
cheap.
Are you talking about Arkham Knight?
No, Gotham Knights.
The new one?
No.
You mean with Robin?
You're straight up lying, Ben.
I
Red Hood
remember
and
it
all
being
the current
really
price
cheap.
is 27.
$27 is on sale right now. There's no way it would have gone to 7. If it was 7, I would have gotten it.
It was 30 during the Christmas sale.
Ben,
I'm looking at the price history right now on SteamDB.
what do you like lying, Ben?
Huh?
What do you like to lie?
Where'd you see $7, Ben?
It might
That's
have been
insane.
Arkham, but I remember seeing it for like $5. It was weird.
You probably thought it was a different game.
Was it like on G2A you saw like a DLC thing for the game as for $7?
Have DLC. I don't think.
Oh, it could have been G2A or Humble Bundle or something, but
Maybe it was a skin.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like some sort of pre-order bonus. I know a lot of people sell those.
Yeah.
They sell like a pre-order bonus code or something for like cheap.
right now it's the cheapest it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
At least on Steam. Who knows about other marketplaces?
Yeah, games that are expensive like that end up dropping their price later on pretty dramatically. What is it like? Returnal. Returnal came out the other day, the PS5
I saw
exclusive.
that, yeah.
I looked on G2A. It's already down to $45.
Mm.
Huh.
It's gonna keep going down until
I wasn't too interested in that.
it's co-op.
I don't know.
It's a roguelike. I was maybe Jade and I will eventually get it and play it
If you can
together.
get it
but
cheaper, yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty interesting.
I saw some gameplay of it back on was it PS4, maybe PS5, and it looked okay. I didn't see anything special about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last small talk thing we have, I guess, is just Atomic Heart and Sons of the Forest are both releasing this coming week, which is going to be just insanity. I have like 5 hours in Hogwarts.
We have Hogwarts. We have
Warzone Season 2.
Warzone Season
oh, sorry,
2.
Modern Warfare.
Well, basically it's Warzone Season 2.
Pretty
But-
much, yeah.
And then we have Atomic Heart and Sons of the Forest. All this week.
Atomic Heart on Monday. Sons of the Forest on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way. Like, I don't even know what
Actually,
I'm going to do. Or-
yeah, it is Monday because that's the 20th.
I'm not playing it on Monday.
And Atomic Heart is like 20 hours to beat, which is like, I'm probably going to beat that before I do Hogwarts because that might take me like 30, 40 hours.
So what day is Sons of the Forest out?
Friday.
I might be able to beat the story of Hogwarts by then.
That's what I was saying.
You're not gonna play
maybe
Atomic
I can-
Heart?
I will, but I'm not going to play it for a while.
I don't know if I can jump into. I want to jump into Atomic Heart like as soon as I can, but
Well, I'm gonna probably play Atomic Heart day of.
If I jump into Atomic Heart, I'm not going to finish Hogwarts for a long time. I've already started Hogwarts, so I want to play that a lot before I get into another game.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's just there's a lot into all these games.
I know once the Forest comes out, I'm pretty much dropping everything, playing the
Yeah.
Forest. So
I better finish as much of Hogwarts as you can before that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Because we're probably going to be on every night playing it.
probably.
mm-hmm.
That's our game. Maybe we'll take clips and make a video for YouTube or something, but we're not
That'd
going
be
to stream
fun.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
We want it to be our time.
Mm-hmm.
Back
Our,
in the old days when we played the Forest 1 in early access. There's a lot of good memories there.
so cool.
We can get into the main game now.
It's
Penguin
gonna
Heist.
be such a short conversation.
Yeah.
That's why we spent so much time on the casual talk. I don't know. Like the game is basically it's like a game where you play as a penguin, and it looks like it's a PS2 game.
Yep.
Mhm.
And you go on heists.
It's like, as we said before, it's kind of like Ghost Simulator, where there are goals to it, and you can kind of just do whatever you want, pretty much.
There's
It's like Go MMO.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of hidden things. Like I remember in one of the maps, one of the first ones, we were in this ice place. There's a compound, but then outside of the compound, I got lost and I found a cave. And then there was like these religious like people in there, and I had to kill a boss in there, and I got like his special weapon or something.
It's so funny.
There's actually a lot of weapons and a lot of secrets.
You can customize your penguin fully. Like you can customize the fur of the penguin. You can give it clothes. You can customize the weapons that you bring in. You can like get miniguns and the golden pistol from GoldenEye or something like that.
It's actually really fun. Like it's wholesome.
Yeah.
We haven't tried it on PC yet. We played it on Steam Deck for a couple streams. So I'm wondering if it runs better, if we'll like it even more.
Probably. It kind of reminds me of if anyone listening remembers our podcast. Wait, we did a podcast on Bang on Balls, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it kind of reminds me a little bit of that, where you can kind of jump in. There's objectives, but you can kind of do whatever.
Yeah.
But like a way goofier, like less polished version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The graphics are just interesting.
You can new.
Yeah, if you're interested in what it looks like, go on the Steam store and look up the greatest penguin heist of all time. You can watch some gameplay and see some images of it.
I had seen a video of it a while ago where people were just messing around, and it looked pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was a couple dollars, right? It was pretty cheap.
It's
like
I think we
7, I
paid
think.
like 15.
I don't
At
think it
least
was
you paid
15.
15. We got it on sale. I think.
I did. Yeah, I went on G2A. I think I got it for like anywhere from 10 to 15. And I think it's still in early access, right?
It is, yeah. So
Came out last year.
They're currently making new maps for it.
I
So
mean,
there are 15 maps.
15 as of right now, yeah.
There
It's
is
so
that
weird.
one map with the train. It was so buggy.
that
was the
map
worst one.
Sucked. It would reset you back further and further.
Yeah, I kept dying because you have to go on top of the train and then try to slide, but my sliding wasn't working up there, so I had to literally like time it perfectly, or else I would have died.
And the one thing that you have to keep in mind is that like the controls are they're kind of like Goat Simulator. Oh, sorry, Goat Simulator-esque. Like they're very loose. They're not tight controls.
The aiming is terrible.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of gives you the sense of you're just a penguin. Like, how are you supposed to wield a giant gun?
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have the sniper rifles. The sniper rifles are horrible.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great game to play with friends. There's no way I'd play that by myself. But if you can mess around with some friends, a lot of stupid stuff can happen.
What is
and
it?
it's
If
funny.
your friend gets downed, you can literally pick your friend up and hold them over your head and run around with them.
One of the last maps we played, you were glitching through the wall, and Ben was grabbing your body and pulling you
I
around.
remember
I
that.
was grabbing Ben because he couldn't see me for some reason.
Oh.
And my body would stick itself there and it would pull me
Oh,
as he
remember
would
that.
walk. And so eventually my body got super long that it was just glitching everything.
The whole game, I mean, even the devs don't really they kind of have fun with the game because one of the objectives was to get to like save a chef or something.
And find his underwear.
Yeah, one of the side quests was finding his underwear. So it's like it's so random, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And everything else is penguins. You're fighting other penguins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like lasers and you have to like slide under the lasers, kind of like a secret agent. I don't know. It's just really wholesome. Or where you go and collect the giant gems. You have to steal the gem
Oh, yeah.
from that one underground mission, whatever it was.
Oh, I remember. That was a good one. You saved the mayor too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the first weapons you start out with is this club, and you can like hold it over your head and whack people, but it makes a bonk sound effect,
Mm-hmm.
like a cartoon goofy bonk sound.
So funny.
It's such a goofy game. If you like stuff like Goat Simulator, then this is literally like it takes inspiration from it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might be better than Goat Simulator in terms of objectives and stuff.
Well, there's more to do, I think.
There's way more maps.
Goat Simulator is the type of game that you play for 10 minutes and then you get bored.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when we were younger, we didn't.
No, we would explore
We would
everything.
literally like go into every building.
Well, 3 might be different, right?
There's a lot of objectives in 3, yeah.
This one's different where you have, 15 heists, 15 different maps, and they all have their objectives, but it's similar to Goat Simulator to where you can like explore the map and find tons of hidden things.
Yeah, there's side objectives too.
There's a lot of pop culture references too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the gun names will be something that's referencing, like there's a golden gun from GoldenEye, stuff like that. A lot of the weapons are references, a lot of the maps or even characters are references. So it's kind of fun to see that scattered around.
Yeah, and there was a lot of different variations with the maps too. Like there was a pirate map. There was
We
like a
tried to play the
medieval
Egyptian
map.
one,
Yeah,
but
the
it was
Egyptian
running
one.
too bad.
Oh, I remember that.
There was the underwater BioShock looking one,
Oh, we
Wait,
never
what was
got
that?
into that.
which
Oh,
I
that
really
one-
wanted to do, but it just ran so bad.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm interested to try that. Maybe later on, if everyone's on, we can try a couple other maps and see how they are.
Mm.
Because I'd like to play some of the other ones.
Hmm.
Did Bang on Balls run well on the Steam Deck? Kind of, right?
It was okay.
It ran.
Like, we played the pirate map on PC because we wanted to enjoy that with full frames.
Yeah.
At least the map we played, the space one, that one ran kind of bad.
I can't wait for the other two, the Wild West one and the Samurai one.
Samurai one's going to be
I
cool.
still haven't played the Viking one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a little bit of time where we're going to be at home when we're moving stuff over to our next studio room. So maybe we can play some games on the computer.
That'll be a good opportunity for that.
Yeah.
That might be not this coming week, but the week after.
Well, I mean, what is it? February ends earlier than usual.
Oh, you're right.
So
So it is next. We'll have next week here,
yeah, it ends on the 27th this year, right?
28th.
28th, yeah.
So we'll have one more here, but then maybe we'll try the couple different maps on Bang on Balls or
And the penguin one.
things that we can't necessarily play here on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Not that the Steam Deck can't run it. It probably could. It's just the games aren't optimized well for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not optimized that great to begin with. Like even playing on the PC.
Well, I don't think the developers in charge of these games think about the Steam Deck yet. Well, because the Steam Deck isn't something that's like mainstream yet, technically. I mean, the millions of people have bought a Steam Deck, but developers aren't really thinking about it yet. I mean, there's a lot of developers that are, but
Well, Steam devs haven't even had to think about that for years.
yeah, exactly.
Like they're not. A lot of times they're not even developing for consoles as well. So it's like,
Like what is it? Sons of the Forest. That's only on PC.
oh, they're not optimizing it for Steam Deck, or
Hmm?
they're not allowing it. Wait, what do you mean?
It's
yeah,
only
yeah.
on PC. It's
Oh.
not on consoles.
I wonder if they're gonna optimize it for Steam Deck. I probably wouldn't play it on Steam Deck, but
They might, but it just depends on how optimized the game is in general on regular PC. I hope it's optimized.
hopefully.
I would love to see some developers make games specifically for the Steam Deck.
Oh, that'd be cool.
One of the biggest problems with PC gaming is that everyone has different hardware. And so every time a game comes out, it's going to run differently for everybody. Like there's so many variations, it's impossible to optimize for all of them. But the Steam Deck is one hardware. So it would be very easy to optimize specifically for Steam Deck.
Well, it would be kind of like developing for PlayStation
Yeah.
or Xbox because it's all the same thing.
Like maybe make it for Steam Deck first and then optimize it for other PCs later on.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people purchase games on PlayStation because they know it's like optimized well. Because sometimes it's not, but most of the time it's optimized well because it's the same hardware.
They know they're gonna get at least 30 frames.
Yeah, exactly. They know what they're getting into when they purchase it on there. But on PC, it's like Wild Hearts, for example.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen. But
I don't know how that can even happen. Like, how does that go through QA and like pass with that kind of optimization?
maybe they have some sort of supercomputer there, and then they're like the person at the top is they play it on the supercomputer and be like, oh, this is amazing because it actually runs well on the supercomputer.
Yeah.
And then everybody else has a decent computer or maybe even have potatoes. And then all of a sudden they get it and then they're like, oh, this runs terribly.
Yeah.
And then the people said that it ran well, but it's
I
because
bet-
they played it on a $20,000 computer.
Yeah. I bet just that portion of the process is like neglected. If they're on a time crunch, they're just
Probably.
like, it runs.
Well, EA was in charge of this, and so they probably crunched Koei
Yeah.
Tecmo to get the game out as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess.
Yeah, it's just probably a problem with the whole process in general because a lot of these people never even play games themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure the managers in charge of the projects, they just push and push to get certain deadlines out. And everyone else is pushing each other to finish. And so at some point it stops being about the users and just about the product that they're trying to push out.
Yeah.
And they don't optimize it for users. They don't create good quality of life things that people would enjoy. They just want to get this game out with whatever initial vision they had, and hopefully it does well. But people just need to actually put some heart into these games.
That's why I like companies like FromSoft, things like that,
Yeah.
because they actually their main focus is the game fun?
Mm-hmm.
Is the game fun? Like that's the main focus that they have.
And that's what happened with Elden Ring.
Exactly.
Like
The
that's
pro-
why Elden Ring was so successful.
The problem is like, I'm sure it's like quarterly earnings and things like that, but they're trying, like they set a date and then they stick with that date. And then they crunch the developers to get it to that date. But what they don't understand is most of us don't mind if the game is being pushed back like a couple months.
As long
Because-
as it's good.
Yeah. We'd prefer it to be good than release as like a disaster.
What is it? This is EA 2, but I think it works a little bit differently. I don't know if there's like different things that go on with it, but Jedi Survivor. Apparently the game is finished. It's fully completed, and They just wanted an extra month to be able to optimize the game.
That's awesome.
So like, that's good news. I like to hear that. But it's EA, the same company that published Wild Hearts.
Maybe
Which I don't know.
Maybe the people who develop Wild Hearts are smaller, so they can puppet them a little better. They don't get any kickback.
I mean, Koei Tecmo is a Japanese company, so I don't know if they have like different like working conditions and they try to push their people more.
Oh, maybe.
It could be because of that. I'm not 100% sure.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. But usually it's just about the design culture.
What is it?
In the
Jedi
work
Survivors by Respawn,
What else did they do?
Titanfall, and Apex.
Those are pretty optimized games.
So, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else they did. But
So wait, is that a different company that did the first Jedi game?
no.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
That might be a fun Steam Deck game if it's optimized.
Yeah. Then you have games like the Penguin Heist, which are they're unoptimized, but it makes it funny.
So
like
Apex, Fallen Order, and then Titanfall games, and then Medal of Honor randomly.
Medal of Honor. That dropped out in the race of the whole. Remember, it was Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, and Battlefield.
Yeah.
People never really argued for Medal of Honor though.
Yeah, well, it's like a completely different. I'm pretty sure that was like mostly just single player.
Yeah, there were a ton of like World War II and other war single player games like that that people don't really talk about anymore.
But wasn't
No.
it like Medal of Honor was more single player, COD was like in the middle, and then Battlefield was more multiplayer?
Something like that. But I think that whole scene is like, it's been dominated. Like no one wants to make a World War II game. Like I know there are a couple. There's one in particular that I can't think of the name of.
Battlefield 5.
No, like other than Battlefield and Call of Duty, because they own the market. But it's another one that they made. But it's just like they don't do well because people just result to either fast-paced Call of Duty or big scale.
The
Hell Let Loose.
Hell
Was
Let Loose.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but no one like even there's probably like a decent amount of people that play that, but it's still not gonna be on the same scale.
What is it? I don't think anybody's gonna beat Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. Because Battlefield 1 was World War 1, Battlefield 5 was World War 2.
Battlefield 5 was actually really fun when we
but
played it again.
If I were to look at both Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, I had to choose one to play. I don't know which one I would choose.
I think I'd probably do 5 only because I like World War II setting better.
Yeah.
But the weapons are nicer.
And
That
the
is true,
cities,
but the thing is that Battlefield 1 was just so satisfying
it was
too.
Battlefield 1's really good.
Last time I played it, people were so sweaty.
Yeah,
They're the people who have been playing since the beginning.
that is true.
I've seen clips where people are playing Battlefield 5 and they're like going nuts. Like people like it's not as much as COD, but when you find a sweat, they go crazy.
Yeah.
They have their FOV like ultra, and they're they were sliding, not slide canceling. I don't know
You
what they were
can
doing,
slide
but
in
like
it.
I don't know, they were going crazy. I was like, what game is this? Before I realized it was
Battlefield 5 was so
we got to
good.
play it again. I
I
still
think
haven't,
I still
I haven't installed. I do. Me too. Maybe
But-
we'll play it when we have that like week or two where we're like not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we had to revisit the newer Battlefield.
2042?
Yeah.
It's so much different.
I think I have like 8 hours of trial left on that.
Yeah, it's it's actually super optimized now. Like I played it and I played the new map and I was getting like over 100 something frames without DLSS.
Wow.
Like it's a totally different game than it was.
You know, I mean, that's kind of sad. I know I had a lot of issues, but I think that the negative PR killed it more than anything.
They their most recent update was the class update. Have you heard about that?
No.
Basically, instead of clicking a specific operator, you click a class you want. So assault, medic, recon, and an engineer, I think. Like the Battlefield 4 classes. And each class has a sub operator. And you can choose which operator you want. And you're limited to certain weapons for each class. You're limited to certain equipment for each class.
So like the other Battlefield
So
games?
it's like classes now.
The sad thing is that like that community is getting excited for updates, but the only thing about the updates is they're just reverting things
Yeah,
that they
they're-
do wrong.
Yeah, literally.
which
what
is a
it?
shame.
One of the first updates is the scoreboard update.
Oh yeah.
That was so dumb.
The scoreboard update, like really?
I don't know.
Is it still mostly negative?
It's
No.
probably mostly positive, right? Or
It is mostly negative.
oh, it is.
Wait, is it?
All time. Most recent is mixed,
Hmm.
but 56%. I
I
think
don't know.
are
There-
positive.
apparently-
I don't know.
Season 4, which is coming out soon, is the final season, and then they're gonna stop production on it and move on to the next one.
Hmm.
Which I think they have a team slowly working on the new one, which is supposed to be like Battlefield 4.
Well, hopefully I'm assuming they're gonna learn from
Yeah.
their mistakes. So hopefully the next one's gonna be a callback to Battlefield 4, 1, and 5.
I really hope so.
Man, we're like going off this Penguin game. We're like not.
Well, there's not much to talk about with
it
it.
doesn't. It's like it doesn't have substance, but it does. Like there's a lot of hidden features in the maps
But
and all that.
It's not like
It's like
a lot
talking
we
about.
could talk
It's
about.
like talking about Goat Simulator.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We did a podcast on that like last year, but
Which, I mean, I think we did the same thing.
yeah, it
where we
wasn't-
talked about it for about maybe 10 minutes,
Yeah,
and then we found another thing to talk about because we didn't know
Yeah.
what else to talk about with it.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I would like if we were to recommend this game for $15. I'm not sure I would. Maybe like 10 or 5.
$15 is cheap, though.
It is, but I don't know. Like I really like the game. It's super fun. But you have to be the type to like games that are glitchy and weird.
It's a
and-
meme game.
Yeah.
I'd say 15
So-
is pretty reasonable.
I would too.
I think it depends because I have like I'm not sure if we didn't stream it. I think I probably would have played it once or twice, maybe.
Mm. There was another game we bought. It was that delivery game. That
Delivery
game,
service.
I didn't buy it.
yeah, I played that for a few minutes and I refunded it, even though it was a couple dollars, because it was so buggy I couldn't really do
It's
anything.
weird though. We never had those issues.
I never had a bug, but I don't think I ever bought it.
Hmm.
You
got
guys
the
played
free
the demo.
version. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was playing with somebody else on the Steam Deck, and it was literally fine. It's
I
weird.
liked the demo. The demo was really fun.
Hmm.
It was like Gang Beasts, but like a small open world, and you kind of just deliver packages.
If I were to choose between that game and Human Fall Flat, I'd choose Human Fall Flat, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Human
same.
Fall Flat is like much better.
Same, yeah.
yeah. I do like the game a lot. I'd much rather play that than the delivery one.
Mm-hmm.
The Human Fall Flat kind of got me angry though. I remember I was playing it and I didn't play it for too long
Hmm.
because it was like getting me annoyed. I didn't like how there's like small windows of opportunity for you to like grab something or
Well, it was the level we were playing. It wasn't even a custom level, but it just wasn't made well.
yeah.
Actually, puzzle games. I love puzzle games. Like
Hogwarts
Um,
has puzzles, doesn't it?
it does, but once you figure out one, it's like, and you run into that puzzle again. It's like I already completed this puzzle. Which, I mean, it's not the worst thing, but like obviously the Merlin trials. Once you figure out a Merlin trial and you find another one of the same one, you're like, boom, boom, you just do it. It's not like you don't think about it the second time.
Huh.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Any other puzzles?
Those butterfly ones. I was doing some of those last night. They're
Those
not
are
really
interesting.
The door
difficult
ones?
puzzles, but there is one I got stuck on because I didn't know where to put the butterfly. I had to go up an elevator.
And then
And-
you had to move the other thing up.
I didn't realize that it moved up, so I had to look it up on that one. But
Oh, okay.
like I was playing it for a while, and I was like, why can't I get this stupid butterfly up the elevator with me?
It's kind of weird how you can't just shoot the butterfly from below into the door.
Yeah,
You
I
had to
know.
actually like go up and then grab it from up there and then move it in. It's kind
Yeah.
of strange, but
There's the door lock ones too.
the door.
Oh,
Those are
kind of-
easy.
those are
yeah.
fun though. I actually like that way of unlocking doors.
Alhambra.
I was looking for those moon things last night, and I was getting frustrated trying to find one because Hogwarts is so big.
It
You get
is.
lost in it.
I found everything in Hogwarts,
That's crazy.
but the one of the pages are glitched. Even though I got it, it didn't count it in
For
the
everyone?
150. I don't know if it's for everybody, but a lot of people are having this issue. So I have 149 out of 150 pages found.
Can you
And it's
edit
like
your save?
super irritating. Maybe. But I haven't really. Maybe when I fully find everything in the world, I'll try to find a fix for it. But I don't see a point in it because I have all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
pretty much.
But there's not a whole lot to say about the Penguin game.
Yeah.
I think it's worth playing. I think it's even worth $15.
Yeah.
If you play with other people.
Yeah.
If you have people to
alone-
play with, yeah.
Alone would be kind of boring. You know, it's kind of weird. It kind of reminds me of Phasmophobia. Like you start a heist, you equip what you want to bring into that heist.
With a whiteboard.
Yeah, with a whiteboard.
Yeah.
And then
It's based off of Payday.
oh yeah, Payday I played for like
Payday
couple hours.
sucks.
Oh, I hate Payday.
well,
coming out
I don't
the
like
third
how
one.
it's I don't like how it's so like wave.
I don't know
based.
if they
Mhm.
make the third one better in like more towards like like wave based. If they don't make it wave based and they make it like
Hitman?
like Hitman,
Yeah,
that
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
incredible. I
That'd
would
be
love
awesome.
that.
I always resulted to just literally sprinting and shooting.
Yeah,
Like I never played it too tactically.
like you can aim your gun at these people and then have your buddy go into the other room and drill it
Mhm.
and then keep them from clicking the alarm or something. It's like
I just killed the people that would click the alarm.
yeah.
But
Yeah, then the cops would run in, hundreds of them, and just mowing them down.
It's like GTA police. It's like you hit a person and there's like 5 cop cars after you ready to just mow you down.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's not immersive at all. It's just like things happen because they're gameplay mechanics. That's the only reason why they happen.
hmm
It doesn't feel natural.
Ben, do we have any people in the YouTube chat?
Mm-mm.
I have the
No.
YouTube chat open.
Oh,
Nobody
no one?
said anything, but
Dead chat today.
Wow, Melon said he was going to come and
well, we
tune in.
didn't say like what time though.
Yeah, we
told-
did.
He asked in the
we
Discord.
did? Oh yeah, I guess we
I-
did.
like noon. It's always like around noon Eastern.
That is
That's
true.
what I told them.
Yeah, that's about it. We can get in the podcast.
All right. So yep, thanks everyone for watching or listening, and we will see you in the next podcast.